Hello, my friends. This is your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and today I'm going to talk about why I love Kingpin and why he is the best MCU villain of all time. So, just recently I finished watching Daredevil, and I have to say, I gotta say, Daredevil has to be the best Marvel TV show I have watched. One of my favorites, if I can say. And this show was just an amazing journey from season 1 all the way to the end. It was one hell of a ride. But in my opinion, the main star of Daredevil, I have to say, it was Matt Murdock and Kingpin himself, aka Wilson Fisk. Dude, Kingpin was just incredible. I have never seen a character like him, so unhinged, menacing, power hungry, you name it. He had it all to be a villain. And I absolutely loved every freaking second of it. I am not gonna lie to myself. Every time I see Wilson Fisk on screen, I was like, oh shit, things about to get real. And as I was watching the episodes, no spoilers here, I gotta say he was menacing. I was scared in some episodes of what he can do, and if you go ahead and watch it, it's pretty disturbing. And his origin too, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fucked up one. But this guy wanted to rule the city. And the beauty about all of this that I'm telling you guys is he would make you believe that the city is his. And Wilson Fisk is what a Marvel villain should be. A feared villain, and I absolutely dig this. I can even say he's probably right there next to Thanos. And I don't care what anyone says, I truly do believe he is there. I think in the top 10 villains. Because the way I was introduced to Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, was in the Spider-Man cartoon, and I didn't really had a lot of knowledge back then of who he was and everything. I didn't read the comics or anything. I just had to watch the cartoons and everything. I only had a few glimpses of who Kingpin was and all that stuff. Fast forward a couple years later, and then I started watching Marvel movies, TV shows, Marvel TV shows, etc. And I came across Hawkeye, which was a pretty good show. Oh, and spoiler alert here. Kingpin was the main villain of Hawkeye, and I gotta say, it was a really interesting character to see at the time. I was like, wow, I want to know more about him. I want to know how he did this and that, and how the hell is he that freaking strong? And it happened where I was like really invested with this character right here. Even though he had a few minutes, I wanted to know more about him. I wanted to know who he was, why the hell is everyone afraid of him, and what makes him think he owns the city, and well, you guys know the rest. But after watching the show, I went ahead and do some research, and turns out Wilson Fisk also turned up in another Marvel TV show that was made by Netflix called Daredevil. And I was like, oh, okay, this looks pretty good. Daredevil? I've heard of him because of, Ben Affleck and all that stuff. I haven't watched that movie yet, but I heard bad reviews about it, so I wasn't really too into Daredevil and everything. I wasn't really a big fan then, but I was curious and I wanted to see what this show was all about. And a few months later, Disney Plus added Daredevil and other Netflix shows. I watched Daredevil, and as soon as I got on episode 1, I was hooked, and every single episode afterwards was just freaking awesome. But the biggest questions that I had were all answered in the Daredevil TV show that I watched just recently. And damn, I wasn't disappointed. I got everything I wanted and even more out of Kingpin. And the way he just got his name too was freaking incredible too. And I was wondering, when are they going to name him Kingpin? And when it happened, I was like, oh shit, they finally said it. But I'm not gonna lie when I tell you that, dude, this guy was scary as fuck. This is the kind of guy I don't even want to come across because he'll snap my neck in a sec. And everything Wilson Fisk did here in Daredevil was just freaking cool. Hell, even in Hawkeye too, I'm not gonna lie. Even though they did kind of nerf him down a bit, I still enjoy watching it too. I'm just happy he's part of the MCU as well. And I'm very excited to what they do with Kingpin next, which is hopefully good things. hopefully in the next Marvel TV show or in the next Marvel movie, we could see Kingpin's dangerous nature and we get to see his actual true colors into why he is one of the most feared MCU villains of all time. But that would all come at his own time, you know. Just as long as they can tell a good story here and organize their ideas, it should all be good. But we'll see. This is Disney, so don't expect too much out of them. But anyway, Kingpin, one of my favorite characters, Marvel villain characters to be more precise. I am happy to say that he is one of my favorites actually, because before, unrecognizable. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is this bald guy walking around in a fine suit and everything with thugs and everything, thinking he owned that city and everything? But after watching Daredevil, I might want to take that back a bit, because he's a dangerous motherfucker who will do everything in his power to get what he wants. And we have seen this time in and time out. And you know what? I'm just going to say it right now, just so you guys can know what he has done. So, spoiler alert ahead. So, basically, in Daredevil, he has basically controlled the FBI. He has manipulated Bullseye. Hell, he even went ahead and killed Bullseye's girlfriend, Julie. And dude, that was really devastating to see. And he has screwed Matt Murdock time in and time out. He has whooped his ass so many times. And he has basically tried to convince Hell's Kitchen that he is the good guy when he's not. Even went further to humiliate Daredevil and try to make him seem as the bad guy too. He even went further by killing Ben. Now that was not a sight to see. I was fucking disturbed by that. And the list just goes on, my friends. I would like to keep talking more about it, but I just don't want to spoil it anymore, because like I said, every time I just talk about what Wilson Fisk has done, man, it's just shit. It's crazy. And the moment his face shows up on screen, I get goosebumps, my friends, because this is the most dangerous man in New York City. And you don't want to fuck with him. And Kate Bishop got really, really lucky to not have pushed Kingpin, because he could have done much, much worse. So, like I said, she got lucky to have faced Kingpin. To survive, most importantly, because others don't survive with him. There's only few who have stepped up, but Kate Bishop, oof, thank goodness that she managed to defeat him. But next time, which I know there will be a next time, he won't be fooled like that. It's like that saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, and you're gonna get curb stopped by Seth freaking Rollins. And whether I'm watching Hawkeye or Daredevil, I will always love Wilson Fisk as the main villain. And I'll say it one more time, because damn, it never gets old to me, man. Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, will always and always will be my most favorite Marvel villain of all time. And that's the bottom line, because your supreme leader said so. Alright, that is all I could talk about my boy Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you guys love what you see, do you guys like the Kingpin as well? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you guys think of him on Daredevil or Hawkeye. I want to hear your thoughts on him. Other than that, thank you guys once again for watching. Subscribe. Peace out, my friends.